Merry Christmas, folks. So yeah, Christmas season's approaching. We're going to be closed. What are we closed? 23rd, I think we're closed. You're working from home 24th, or no? I'm working from home on the 24th. So yeah, Brett's like, that's my day off. I booked a day off. So yeah, yeah, another Christmas approaching. Business has been great. Actually, December's been one of our best Decembers ever. Usually really quiet, but can't put my finger on it. Lots of people ordering the old stock that's on sale, ordering the new stock. What I wanted to do today was to promote the new stuff that's coming next year. Throughout 2025, we're going to get some in February. We're going to get some in the summer, and maybe also tell a few plans for the fall. So let's get straight to it. So I've got a product here. I've already made this product, but it wasn't a good seller. And the reason why it wasn't a good seller, it's not fluffy. So I thought, if we're going to do this, let's remake it. Let's make it fluffy. Let's make it part of the classic collection, so it's lifelike. So you can probably tell what it is right now. It's a flamingo. I wanted to make a lifelike flamingo that's fluffy, and here it is. Now my sister wanted it. This is only a sample. So I've already designed, my sister wanted it for Christmas. So actually I've already put on a design here. Merry Christmas, Auntie Julie. This is from her nieces. So yeah, Flamingo joining us. This is, I think, Strawberry is the name. That's going to be joining us in this late spring probably. So yeah, I expect it'll do much better. It's still got actually this is the fabric I used on the existing Flamingo, but you can tell it's a totally different design, and I think it'll be much better. It's a lot more lifelike, that is what the classic collection is all about. So here's number one, get requested for a black dog, and I'm like, well, a Labrador, like what colour of the Labrador's belly? I can't do a Labrador with a white belly, can I? And then I thought, how about a Boston Terrier? Because that's got a white belly. But then I came across a Border Collie, and here he is. Border Collie, nice, really nice ruffle fabric, big floppy ears, as part of the baby collection, and yeah, I hope you like him joining us in the summer. Now here's my favourite. You may have seen the Lovey version of this, but this is my favourite. It's actually my sister actually has a dog like this, so it's a cross between a poodle and a cocker spaniel. Is that right?
Maybe.
Which would make it cockapoo, cocker spaniel, labradoodle. Are we right or wrong? Cockapoo. Now don't get confused with the cockatoo, because Brett's already got confused with that, saying, "You sure you want to bring in the cockatoo again?" No, this is the cockapoo. So here it is. Now it's one of my favourite designs. I think he's going to do really, really well. And dogs always do well as well. So dogs and cats, come to cats later. So are you ready for it? Here he is. This is Bailey. So yeah, so call him Bailey. Really, really nice design. He's joining us in the winter, so probably February or March. And I think he's going to do really, really well. So when he comes in, grab it while you can, because like all first batches, I don't make a lot because I don't know if it's going to sell that well. So if he comes in, you think he's going to do really well, grab a lot, because once he's out, he'll be out for 4 or 5 months. So next one, told you cats. Cats, I've always struggled with cats because they don't have a lot of redeemable features. Like elephant has its trunk, lion has its mane, tiger has its stripes, and even dogs, patterns and typical dog ears. Cats not so much. It's quite difficult with the facial expression. You usually just follow the last one we did was a tabby cat. I just followed the stripe pattern, and didn't sell that well. Wasn't that cute. So with this one, I really wanted to focus on really nice fur fabric. Really, really, really nice. So here he is, the pussycat. So I don't know what type of cat it would be. Or maybe like, I don't know, it'd be like a Persian type of cat. Let me know what you think. If you got and he needs a name. He, she doesn't have a name. So if you got any suggestions for the name, there you go. And yeah, she'll be joining us again in a few months' time. So almost complete in production. So February, March, a pussycat. So I'll have a nice dog collection. Keeping with dogs, because you know I love my dogs. And this one. What is this one? Is this just a labradoodle? Yeah, labradoodle. Yeah. So we're back on with the poodles again, but this is a Labrador cross with a poodle. Actually, I think this is the one that my sister's got. So this is like a golden labradoodle. Here we go. What do you think? It's part of the classic collection, and yeah, joining us in the summer. I think he'll do really well. Again, needs a name. Any suggestions for the name? So this is a golden labradoodle. Now I'm creating almost a North American collection. So I've got Native North American animals at the moment, which is a grizzly bear for folks in the US that have seen it, and a wolf. So you can't get more a North American wilderness than this. I'm adding 2 more. I've never made this animal before. He's quite cute. It was also, if you're born in the 80s like me, you will remember what's that the raccoon show? Right, you remember this?
Not sure.
The raccoon show. There was raccoons. Anyway, raccoons. You already know what it is by now. Raccoons. So yeah, I'm trying to remember that show from the late 80s. It was raccoons. Maybe it was called Raccoons. I don't know, but yeah. So I think it'd be popular in the US. But then again, the koala is very popular in the US and Europe, and it's obviously an Australian animal. So this might end up doing really well in Europe. You just never know. And here we are. You probably figured out what it is by now. I've made quite a few mousses, but again, the problem with the mousses I've made in the past, not fluffy. So I'm correcting that. Everything I make now is really fluffy, really nice. You just want to grab them. So here he is, a moose, Monty the moose, Montgomery, and part of the North American collection, a really nice collection of 4, joining us in the winter. Spring winter, I think he'll do really well, much better than the current one, which again, if it's not fluffy, it doesn't sell as well. It's got to be fluffy. People like this. I've got one more to show you, and again, you figured out what it is by now. The best seller in the baby collection is of course the bunny, grey bunny. I've got loads of different colours, loads of different patterns. I'm phasing out all those colours and patterns now. I'm just having the one grey bunny. But that's the baby collection. I thought, well, let's make a classic collection, and here we are, a classic lifelike bunny. Really nice pattern on the feet, long bunny ears, and yeah, it needs a name again. I don't have a name for this little chap, so let me know what you think. It might do better than the baby one. The baby one is more like, it's got like a Disney features. The way it's embroidered and the eye is very much like a Disney plush character. This one is just more standard eyes, not much embellishment on the mouth. Now, adding onto this, because I like the shape of that face. Now, you've probably seen the little bunny dumble that I do. And I didn't particularly like it. There's something I didn't like about it. It looked like Sooty from, what was that show? Sooty.
Sooty, yeah.
Was it just called Sooty?
I think so.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Saturday? Was it called Saturday? Anyway, if you know the answer, let me know. I think it was called Saturday. And it looked like Sooty's because it had a flat face. So I wanted to remake it using the same fabric as the bunny, the same shaped mouth, and here is the bunny dumble the updated one, you can see the shape of the face is so much better. So it's not flat, and it doesn't look like sooty anymore. And yeah, a lot of embroidery, a lot of space here on the ears. You know, I see a popular bunny that other people do, but it's actually not made for embroidery, so the ears are quite small, and they must be using such a small frame to get a stitch on. Where with this, you've got plenty of room, and it's really affordable as well. You know, it's much cheaper than other competitive bunny. So that is a Dumble bunny, and the one I've currently got that we phased out, but that's on sale. That's really cheap. So if somebody just wanted a cheap gift, get the bunny Dumble before this comes. Alrighty, so that's for the teddies. Now I'm making a Lovey collection. I've already done a small batch of these. You may have seen the dog, you may have seen the cat and the lamb that I did for somebody else. But I'm expanding the range, particularly in the US, that do really well with these. And this is, so first one off the bat, pink bunny. Now this colour is not finalised, it's a bit too strong at the moment. I need to just make it a little bit more subtle, a little softer, and it's basically the same shape as this bunny. And so what I'm also thinking, the last one I'm going to make is I'll do a pink version of this. Why wouldn't I? So if I get the colour right, and you can probably see if you look at the back here, I've got all these different swatches of colours and prints, and I'm picking and choosing which one to use. You know, you can see this is for the poodle, this is for the cockatoo. Anyway, so still working on a nice soft pink. This is a little bit too bubblegum. You'll see it if you see it, you're going bubblegum, not so sure. So yeah, so well that's going to be a nice one. That'll probably be the best seller. This one will be such a nice hit. It's such a great colour. This mint green, and this is why the alligator does well. It hasn't arrived in Europe yet, but it's sold out in the US already. And if you like these, if somebody asks what's the difference between this and the blankie I've got, well, not really much, but this is a bit bigger. It's got arms. It's a bit more snuggly. Where the blankie is going to be cheaper. This one's going to be probably 25% more because it's bigger. Yeah, that's going to be a big hit. The matching cockapoo. I think the cockapoo is going to be the best seller. So you'd have to have a matching Lovey. How could you go wrong with that? Blue dinosaur again is close to being sold out in the US, and yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. It's really nice, you know. It's cheaper than the teddy. It's like I think it's $12.50 in the US, and I think this will be $6.95 in the US. So close to half the price. So it'll be maybe like £5 in the UK or €5, something like that. I haven't figured out the price yet. And the last one is the giraffe Lovey. And I'm also making a Highland cow Lovey. I haven't seen it yet, but Highland cow Lovey. You know, Highland cows are selling so well. Sold out in the US. I bought in 900 and they only lasted 6 weeks, which is a lot. So Highland cow Lovey as well to add to the giraffe. So yeah, let me know what you think. You got any name suggestions for the bunny or raccoon or labradoodle or cat? Please send me some ideas. Let me know what you think. Let me know any suggestions you think we're missing something that we should be doing. But that'll be pretty much the 2025 collection with a pink bunny and yeah, maybe an elephant as well. I'm working on an elephant, particularly an elephant Lovey. That'll come first. So yeah, let me know what you think. And if this is the last time I see you, have a wonderful Christmas and New Year.